What's going on, guys? Today in this video I'm going to be installing a rear windshield on my 2022 Polaris General 1000 Premium. StarKnightMT reached out to me to see if I wanted to review their product, and I agreed, and they mailed this thing to me within a week. Anyway, I'm really excited to get this thing installed. It shouldn't be too hard, but I don't know what kind of tools I'm going to need, so we'll play that by ear. This thing's supposed to be pretty tough, and it's also vented, so that's going to be pretty neat. I'm interested to see if it helps keep the noise down and helps with dust. So I'm going to get this box, I'm going to put it on my truck. We're going to use the truck bed as a table today. I don't know what tools I'm going to need, so we're going to play that by ear and go in and get them as needed. So let's get right into it. Let's get this box on my truck and we'll go in and get some tools. It fits perfect. I'm going to go get a knife and we will open this box up and see what we need. Alright, I'm going to get this box cut open real quick. Let's see, lots of tape. I'm going to set it on the ground real quick and we'll pull the contents up, put it on the truck. So we got some weather stripping right there. Let's see, what's this? Alright, some nuts and bolts. We got the whole windshield right here. Very nice. And then one more weather stripping right here, slash seal, whatever you want to call it. Alright, that's it. So let's find the instructions here. That looks like them right here. Alright. Alright, we got this piece as well. Let's see if this pulls out of this sleeve here. I wish it would. Might have to cut it. I'll just rip it. There we go. We'll reuse that to set this piece on so we don't add any unnecessary scratches. So this is what the entire kit comes with. We have the rear windshield, instruction manual, this little weather stripping, or like, I actually don't know what that's used for. Nuts and bolts, 3 brackets, 3 more brackets, weather stripping. I think this is some kind of piece that helps install. I actually don't know what that's for, but that's what's in this whole kit. So I'm going to review this instruction manual and we're going to try to figure this out, and we will get to installing this very soon. It's time to remove the protective film. This is the satisfying part. Yeah, gotta love that. I'm gonna let the garbage pile over there. Pretty sure there's another one on this side, or is there? Okay, I got all of the protective plastic off of it. I had to find a lip for the other side so I could peel it back. But these vents on the back are sweet. I did not know they moved. So you can adjust them and you can open them, have them open or close. That's really awesome. I didn't actually know that's what they did. I just thought they were permanently vented, but you can open and close it as you so wish. So that is awesome. So I've been looking over at the instructions and I think I know how this is gonna go. So I need to put this piece over this piece. Yeah, I can't do it with one hand. 1 second. So on the back side of the windshield, with the vent adjusters facing down, these little knobs should be facing down. I'm gonna grab this black piece. I'm gonna put it on the bottom of the windshield, like this. I'm gonna grab a bolt, a nut, and a washer. We're gonna get one of these started. I'll do this end one right here. Alright, I got my 4mm Allen wrench, got my 10mm wrench. So I'm gonna get all these bolts started, and then we'll continue after that. I'm gonna do this off camera just because it's so simple. Just like that. I'm gonna get these started and installed, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so I got those 4 bolts tightened up, and that is installed. I left them a little bit loose, just a little bit, in case I need to adjust it before I actually mount it to the side-by-side. Okay, so the next step is to install this weather strip around the windshield itself. So the instructions do say we may have to cut it a little bit if needed, but hopefully we don't have to. But if we do, it's okay. I have scissors. The flat edge goes towards the back of the machine. So the way I have it right now, it's gonna go just like this. The flat part goes on it here. Whew, it's hot out here, boys. This freaking plastic, this rubber is really hot as well. I am being baked upon. Make sure my gasket is straight and all the way mated down with the windshield. So I am gonna go get my workshop scissors, and we're gonna cut it about right there. That way it fits perfectly. And there's a little extra slack right there we gotta cut off. All right, these scissors can cut through anything. So let's see. Oh yeah, with these, and that'll go in just like that. I mean, beautiful, beautiful cut. So that's how much extra we had. We're just gonna throw that up there, and this is what it's looking like now. We got the weather strip installed all the way around. Beautiful, beautiful. So what's the next step? Next step is to mount the brackets up. So we got the lower ones and the upper ones. So I think these go on the other side right here. So we'll need our nuts and bolts for that. So I'm gonna get this thing flipped over and we'll start working on the brackets. All right, it is time to install the lower brackets. So make note of how the windshield is right now. This is technically the inside of the cabin of the side-by-side. This is that side. So let's go ahead and get a bracket here. It's gonna go like that. I'll grab a bolt, washer, and nut, and we're gonna actually feed it in from the other side. So let's get our bolt and washer ready. I'm gonna lift this thing up. Let's go ahead and get it started through the hole. So it's gonna go just like that. We're not gonna tighten this all the way yet. We're gonna wait until this is on the machine. We're gonna go ahead and get that started. One more bolt. It's 2 bolts per bracket. Just like that. Don't forget your washers. Alright, so I'm going to do these other 2 lower brackets off camera, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all installed, and then we'll do the upper brackets. So I got the lower mounts / brackets installed. They are loose for now. I'm going to wait until they're in the machine and tighten them up later. But now it's time to do the upper brackets. Let's see how these go. The upper brackets are installed. I did leave them loose like the lower ones, that way I can tighten them up when they're in the machine and ready to mount. The last 2 things I need to do are install this gasket on the side-by-side and install this weather strip right here. So I'm going to install this weather strip right here, or attempt to, if it's flexible enough. So we're going to do that, and then we'll be almost ready to mount it up to the machine. I also want to note, you'll probably want to clean all this off before you install it, or you'll be able to see all the dirt. So I'm going to wipe this down and make it really clean and shiny. That way it'll be completely ready to install. So there was another protective film on this side of this black piece. I forgot to remove it. I didn't even notice there was one on it. So that's what I'm doing now. I have to take off these bolts right here and take that off. So now this actually looks really good. So I'm going to take that off, and then we're going to get this weather stripping installed. I'm installing this last weather strip here on the bottom of this black piece. Just slides into the groove. Very easy. These corners kind of suck, but you just gotta bend them. Bend them in the best you can. All right, I got the bottom weather stripping installed. It just goes on the black piece and it runs along the bottom. Super easy to install. So the next thing I got to do is clean around the area where I'm going to install this rear windshield, and then I need to install this gasket. The instructions say it runs along this bar, so I'm going to cut it right here before the sticker and after and finish it off. So let me go get some water and a rag, and we're going to clean this area off, install this gasket, and then we'll be ready to install the rear windshield on the machine. It's time to get this area cleaned off a little bit. Just going to wipe it down. Alright guys, so the instructions say install this gasket flush on the top of this bar right here. So I'm going to get a little measurement here. We're going to cut it. Double check. Looks good. So I'm going to peel the back off. It should be sticky taped. Yep. Alright. That piece of the gasket is installed. I'm going to install the rest of the gasket along that bar, and then we're ready to install the rear windshield. One final look at the rear windshield before it's installed. I did leave my brackets a little loose, that way I can tighten them up when they're installed. I did install these fully and tighten them up all the way. So let's go ahead and grab this thing and install it. I'm going to want to hook those lower brackets into that bar. So I'm going to get one side started here. Okay, on the inside of the side-by-side, you will have these brackets on this bar right here. That's where you're going to tighten them up at once they are lowered onto that bracket. And these upper brackets are going to go up here on this bar. So let's get this installed here. I will start on the driver's side here. I'm going to get behind it, put my wrench. I might need a socket. I might can do it. I'm going to tighten up this Allen head. Alright, that bracket is installed and tightened down. I had to remove that middle bracket because my roof bracket was in the way of it, but that should not be a problem. I gotta tighten up the lower brackets. They hang on that little bar back there, the same bar we installed that gasket at earlier. Alright guys, my GoPro overheated when I was finishing up installing those brackets, but that's how the brackets go right there. They sit on that bar on the bottom. And on top, they go on the top bar, and then you just tighten them down. I did have to take off the middle mount bracket because my roof bracket was in the way of that, but there's like no problem there. It does not bulge or anything, so that's a no problem right there. It looks so good. Just look at it. I love the vents. Let's test out these vents real quick. You just loosen up this nut. You can slide it open or slide it closed. Super cool. That's super cool. So let's go on a test drive and let's check it out. Oh my gosh, my side-by-side is not starting. There it goes. I don't know what that's about. out, see where I'm going. Months. It's grown up quite a bit. Oh no, tree down, tree down. Screw that tree, bro. Heck yeah, dude. That thing is amazing. Thank you so much, StarKnightMT, for letting me review this product. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.